Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be telling you guys how I cleared my skin, some of the tips and tricks that really helped me just to get my skin back on track and clear it up. Okay, so there are going to be 3 segments to this. The first is supplements, the second is skincare, third is lifestyle changes. Trust me when I say this is going to make all the difference in clearing your skin. But of course, these are my tips, these are things that helped me, and everyone is different, everyone's lifestyle is different, and everyone's skin is different. So I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about my skin. I've always had very clear skin. Even as a teenager, my skin was very clear. It was only a couple of years ago when I started to break out a little bit. And I think there were a couple of reasons for this. I was in my final year of uni. I think there were just a lot of life stresses at the time which didn't help my skin or my hormones. Another thing is that because I was breaking out so much, I kind of panicked and bought a bunch of skincare and did a bunch of things to my skin that I really shouldn't have, and I think it really just damaged my skin barrier. But now I've managed to clear my skin, and of course I do get some acne here and there, but it's pretty much gone. I am left with a little bit of redness and scarring, if you want to call it that, but for the most part my skin is a lot clearer. And I think the reason why is because I changed my lifestyle, I implemented really good skincare habits, and I also opted for supplements that were going to help me glow from the inside out, and I'm going to share them with you guys. First up is supplements. I've tried a bunch of supplements, and trust me when I say I've really tried everything to know what really helped to clear my skin, and I'm going to share the ones that worked for me. So this is dandelion root. You can also get it in the form of tea, but I prefer the supplements just because it's easier to maintain. So I like to take this once a day. There are so many good benefits to dandelion root. Dandelion root helps to detox and get rid of toxins, which means it's obviously flushing everything out in your body that is not good. So that then will sharpen your skin and help your skin to look a lot more clearer. Another supplement is spearmint and peppermint tea. This is the Tetley brand. It's really hard to get hold of spearmint tea in shops. You would have to go to a health store or online, but I did find this in Morrison's. This is just peppermint tea and spearmint tea infused, and I like to have this every single day at some point in the day. Not only is peppermint good for bloating, but spearmint and peppermint together, so good. Spearmint is high in antioxidants, and it also helps to balance your hormones, which is a major factor in why we break out sometimes, is because we have a hormone imbalance. It also helps to reduce stress, which again is a major factor in your skin breaking out. Stress and hormone imbalance is such a key factor, so something like spearmint tea is really good to just take it every single day, let it do its thing. My last supplement is chlorophyll water. This is specifically the one from Kiki Health. I really like this brand, and I've tried a couple of different brands, and I feel like this one actually shows in my skin. So I take this every single morning with some water, a couple drops of this in my water, and I feel like whenever I take it I actually notice a difference. I know some people don't agree with chlorophyll, but I genuinely think it's helped my skin. So this is just my personal experience, but I feel like it's genuinely helped. The chlorophyll is also an antioxidant. It has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, which obviously is going to help your skin, and I have actually noticed a difference when I do take it and when I don't. So when I do take it, I feel like my skin actually does appear a lot clearer and also just a lot more calmer. I feel like I will probably continue taking this, but obviously do your own research and see what works for your skin. Okay, next up is skincare. When it comes to skincare, I feel like the information that's out there is honestly endless. Like, there is so much out there, but this is why I think we've got to stick to basics, especially if you have acne prone or sensitive skin. My first tip for you guys is to start double cleansing. Double cleansing has honestly changed my skin. I feel like before I was double cleansing, I was just using makeup remover or micellar water to just get rid of my makeup and then use a face wash over it. It was not as effective because micellar water is only going to take off so much. So when I started double cleansing, I feel like I really could see a difference. The ones that I use at the moment is Skin 104 Centella light cleansing oil. I really like this because I feel like it melts my makeup off and it's done that first step cleanse, whereas when you use makeup wipes or micellar water, it's really just taking off a layer of your makeup, not even taking your actual makeup off. So I usually just go in with this and make sure I rub for 60 seconds, before I go on to the next step. After using my cleansing oil, I'll then go in with my face wash, which is the Skin 104 Centella Ampoule Foam. This is amazing. I feel like, especially with sensitive skin, this works wonders. And these two as a duo are so good. I'm not recommending these two products in particular. I think double cleansing in itself is such an important step in your skincare, especially if you have acne prone skin. So even when you're not wearing makeup, make sure you do double cleanse. You just want to make sure that you get everything off your face, all the skincare that you put on during the day, your sun cream. You just want to make sure it all comes off. So it's always good to double cleanse. My next skincare tip is to make sure that when you go to the gym or you work out, you wash your face right after. I actually wasn't doing this before I had acne, and just the thought of it is actually quite disgusting. Like, if you think about how much germs are around you in a gym, it's actually gross. Like, the gym is full of bacteria. There's like you're touching dumbbells, everyone is sweaty. It's like the perfect environment for bacteria to grow. When we work out, we sweat, of course, and after a workout you just want to go and wash your face, because you're going to cleanse that dirt that has built up during your workout. Ever since I started doing my skincare right after a workout, I really noticed that my skin was starting to clear up. Another tip is using SPF. I love the Skin 104 brand. I feel like it's really good for sensitive skin, which is why I love it so much. I've been using the Centella SPF 50. You have to make sure you use SPF every single day. Make sure you also reapply it. If you decide to wear makeup and you're out and about, grab one of those SPF sun sticks or SPF sprays and just make sure you reapply it. SPF is obviously going to protect your skin from the sun, and especially when you have acne, you want to make sure that you're using this as much as possible. And my last skincare tip is protecting your skin barrier. For me, this looks like having a thick cream on at night time. So I like to use Cetraben at the moment. It's really good for dry, sensitive skin. My skin isn't always dry, but it has been quite dry recently, so I make sure I use a thick moisturizer. Then I go in with a balm cream. I just put it all over my face. This kind of product is really going to soothe your skin and then also protect your skin barrier. It's really important to keep your skin moisturized and hydrated, and that's why using thicker creams at night time is really going to help to just lock in that moisture at night and overall help with repairing your skin barrier. Okay, next is lifestyle changes. These are some little tips and tricks that I incorporated into my lifestyle, and after doing this I've noticed a drastic difference in my skin. The first thing is having a slower start to the day. I know you might think, like, how is that even possible when you have school, work? Honestly, you just have to wake up that little bit earlier to make sure that you have a slower start to the day. The last thing you want to do as someone who has acne prone skin is to cause more stress on your body, and especially when you wake up in the morning and you're already on the go and you have like 5 minutes to get out the door, your body's under stress, like you're literally in a hurry and a rush, and that's not good for your skin at all. Like, that's not going to help with balancing your hormones. Having a slower start to the day, having a really solid morning routine, even if it's for 20 minutes in the morning, is going to make all the difference, trust me. Some things that I do to incorporate into my morning routine is I like to journal. I like to have a 20-minute skincare routine. I know that sounds really extreme, but I really like to take my time in the morning and just have a slow start. I also like to have my chlorophyll water in the morning and ice roll my face and just do all these little habits that help me to have a slower start to the day rather than jumping straight into work or straight into whatever else I'm doing for that day. I'd also add to that you should probably avoid caffeine first thing in the morning, especially on an empty stomach. As women, our hormones are all over the place all the time. We don't have the same hormone cycle as men, so having caffeine first thing in the morning is really not going to help your skin or your cortisol levels. So make sure that when you do have caffeine, you have it after having food, or just switch to matcha. Like, matcha is a great alternative, and it also has antioxidant properties, so that's a bonus. The next thing is drinking more water, and I know this is like a given, but I have to tell you guys, this bottle has been the biggest life hack in order to get me to drink more water. I've always had one of these tumblers, but this one in particular is massive. It means that I only have to refill it twice a day, and I kind of just get my water intake that way. It's also really cute. Like, this literally encourages me to go on my hot girl walks and just sip my water, listen to our podcast. Like, it's such a vibe. This is a life hack. If you haven't got a tumbler with a straw already, you need one. Another tip is to have homemade glow shots. This is just a juice shot that has all the nutrients that you need for your skin to glow. Having a glow shot at home rather than buying one from the shops is obviously going to save you money, but also you know exactly what ingredients are going into it. And all these really good ingredients are going to help you to glow from the inside out. I include carrots, oranges, turmeric and pepper and ginger, and mix those all together and I make a juice shot, and it does wonders for my skin. My next tip is to spend more time outside. If you work from home, you're obviously not going to be encouraged to go outside much, but trust me on this, going outside and getting fresh air and being outside in nature is not only good for your mind and your stress levels, which in turn is good for your skin, but it's also great for your skin in general. Like, for your skin to get that fresh air is so needed. The more you start going on walks, the more you start going outside, you're gonna see a difference in your skin. My final tip is to start using silk pillowcases. It's really good for your skin because it's very delicate. It doesn't cause as much friction as cotton does, and also it doesn't hold as much bacteria as cotton does. Another tip to add to that is that you should really be changing your pillowcases every 2 days. You should be using one side, use the other side, and then it should be going into the wash. You do not want to be sleeping on the same pillow the whole week. Like, think about how much bacteria it's holding if you do that. It's really not going to help your skin. Make sure you do invest in a silk pillowcase. Trust me, it's worth it. You're going to notice the difference. Your skin isn't going to be experiencing the tugging that it usually does on cotton, and it just feels a little bit more luxurious. So those are my tips on how I was able to clear my acne and help my skin glow from the inside out. I really hope this helped you and you were able to take something away and maybe implement one of these tips into your daily life. And don't forget that this is a journey. Your skin's not going to clear up overnight, but starting to implement these habits and skincare tips into your everyday is really going to make a difference in the long run. That's it guys, I hope you enjoyed, and do let me know if any of these tips helped you. If you found this video useful, make sure you like. I'll be doing a lot more self-care and lifestyle videos soon, so please do subscribe to make sure you keep up with all of those. I also do a lot more of these kind of short snippet videos on my TikTok, so make sure you give me a follow there too. Bye!